Awesome.
We are live. There's
Awesome.
nobody on yet. So should we hit that? It's noon. You hear it? Here we go. Should we hit that show thing then?
Later.
Okay. But will it show their comments here?
It'll show everybody's comments there.
Here.
Yep.
Okay.
And then if somebody has a really good comment, you can highlight it. Show that one.
All right. Are we sure we're live? Oh, it does say live up there, like
30 seconds. Yeah.
Yep. So should we go ahead and? There's nobody here. I guess nobody saw the memo.
Everybody's probably eating lunch at this time.
I know. Oh, we got one viewer. That's you.
Nope, that's not
Oh, no,
me.
that's not you? Oh, okay. Hi, viewer. Who are you? Hi, Laura. How are you?
As you
What
can see,
qualifies
we
as a-
survived the mushrooms.
She did mention that earlier. I forgot to tell you. We're waiting for a few more people. So, what qualifies as a good comment? Anything, actually, as long as you're not bullying anyone by being mean.
We'll kick you off for that.
Yeah. Yep.
So you
Hey, Kyle. How are you?
Kyle.
Hey, Kyle.
We're going to wait for a couple more people, and then we'll start talking about what well, by the title, it's a civil discussion about 2A. So, I think I'm on Facebook Live.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we got.
I said that after BJ said you can highlight the good ones. Oh, yeah. So I guess I go like that.
And highlight that.
Did it work?
There you go.
I did.
That button.
There, that Laurel. We're learning how to use StreamYard. We usually just go through YouTube Live. Okay.
But they changed their
Doing
stuff.
good. Survived the storm in Florida.
Oh,
You're in Florida,
good.
Kyle? I thought you lived in Georgia.
He might have went south.
Ah, cool. Well, I am glad you survived, my friend.
My
We have
roots
a
are down
third
there.
person that's on. That's awesome. Oh, and then they left.
Yeah, 2 people now.
Yep. What happened? Okay, so now we can hide that now. So, did that work? All right. Cool. Oh, we have 4 now. Holy cow.
There we go. We're watching. Yeah.
You can see it on the screen. Good.
I'm pulling up with my mobile's at a little slow.
Yeah, mine is too. Oh, look at our picture for the civil discussion. Did not know that was the picture that was going to come up. So what came up?
That's nice.
Did not know that was the picture. There we go. Uh-huh. Hey, Uncle Al, welcome. This is Bearded CB82. All right, we have 6 on. So,
Awesome.
okay, we have 6 on. Where's that notepad? Do you remember where that notepad is?
Yeah.
Okay, we can't move too fast. I see we're buffering when we move too fast.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. So what I am attempting to do is get opinions on why some people don't own guns and why some people want to ban guns and why some people feel the need to have multiple guns or or is it a want? You know? And then there's some people that, well, just want to be all macho and show their masculinity, right? I mean, yeah. So,
Ooh, sexy.
so on the, I did invite a few non-gun owners to the to the panel, but they
Politely declined.
politely declined. Yes. So and then there are some that just couldn't make it. I mean, and I understand it's asking for an hour out of their time, and some people just can't do it. But anyways, so what we have here are three different views. Okay, we have a military view right here. We have a hunter's view right here. Then we have a shooter's view right here. Then I also have a bunch of information from people that don't own guns and their reasons why not. So if you are a gun owner or a non-gun owner, I would like for you to go ahead and start typing in why you do or why you don't have guns, why you ban guns or why you don't want a gun ban. Okay? Oh, Kyle, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Oh wow!
Wow.
My folks are down there in.
We'll pray for good thoughts for you, Kyle. Really, really sorry to hear that. Yeah, yeah, that sounds pretty bad.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I'm gonna start it off with one comment. So, not from you guys, but one comment. The Second Amendment was written during wartime when we did have to defend ourselves from other countries invading the U.S. But now we are not in wartime, civil wartime, or defending our country from other countries. Okay? So, why do we still feel the need or want for those weapons? So, assault weapons. As they say, okay, now here's my, we're going to go with mine first, okay? As a hunter, I don't call them assault weapons. They're a tool for me to hunt with. Why do you have an AR?
Uh, well, for me, I enjoy shooting.
Okay, so you don't feel like you're a government, that you're like going out there and just, you know, destroying something.
No.
You're just shooting something.
No, and if I do, it is to hunt with also.
Okay, John Clark, great. I'll come back to you, John. Why do you feel that we still need weapons when the 2A was written hundreds of years ago? Times have changed.
Well, you think about when it was actually written was in 1789, after our war for independence against a tyrannical government. And those firearms helped free us from said tyrannical government, but mostly it's because it's guaranteed by our Constitution and our Bill of Rights.
So I am gonna, I don't know what that symbol is.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Okay, John. Okay, John, can you elaborate on tyrannical? Okay. So here's okay, so I want you guys to know I am for gun rights, but because no one else on the panel has shown up or anything, what I'm going to say is that was during a time when there was foreign governments trying to take over the U.S. because we were fairly new. Okay, now we are stabilized, and I understand that none of us want to give the government the control of our guns, but here's what one person says. Why do we feel the need for a 30-round magazine when we could just have 10 rounds, which some people are going for. I personally don't shoot a 30-round magazine when I'm hunting. I follow the for guns. For deer, I have whatever my shotgun will hold. And then, so I follow the laws because that's the law. Okay, Brenda, why do you feel the need for a 30-round magazine when you're just shooting?
Well, they made them for a reason.
Okay.
Good answer.
You know, I mean, why not have 30 rounds? But no, it's also, it's the practice of it.
Okay,
Sorry,
so for you, it's less reloading.
Right.
The magazine. Okay, why do you feel the need for a 30-round magazine? Now, not a want, a need.
Well, criminals don't abide by the law. They're going to use whatever they can get. If it's a 60-round drum, if it's a 100-round drum, or if it's a 15 or 20-round pistol, anywhere in between. If I've got an AR pistol with 30 rounds in it, I have to make sure that any potential threat or threats are able to be met with effectively. And with that, yeah, I don't have to worry about being shot at in any situation and having to worry about reloading while still being able to stop threats without the stress of reloading.
Okay.
It's an equalizer. It's being able to meet said criminal with whatever they might have with more or just as much as.
Okay.
And for those darn zombies coming.
Oh, I tell you.
Yeah.
Okay, Uncle Al says our government, other people, and for personal protection. Also, family history. So I don't understand what family history means. Uncle Al, can you elaborate on the family history? What he just said. Okay, John, fantastic. So, John, are you military, ex-military? I see a safety orange vest, so I know you're more like me and a hunter, right? So, you know what I'm saying? I just want more opinions, and then so like I said, so I have a very good friend that wrote me this letter, and I understand it because she's a single mother. She says primarily the reason she doesn't have guns in her home is because she has basically zero experience with a gun. So people without a gun, zero experience with a gun, I tell you, if you don't go out and learn about it, I am glad that you don't have a gun. Because you're more than likely going to hurt yourself or accidentally hurt someone else. As far as banning guns, she says she doesn't have enough information on that. But ban all guns, question mark. Assault weapons, question marks. Ban certain from certain places, question mark. She is more concerned about guns getting into the hands of the wrong people. So she feels that there should be better background checks, background regulations.
Yep.
And then she wants to add, she does personally have always felt safe and does not feel that she needs that weapon in her life. So that's hers. Okay. John, you are a hunter. Okay. Fantastic. I am a hunter. So I mean, they just allowed 450 Bushmasters, and I don't have one, and I want one. And they have 30-round magazines, and I would love to be,
10 rounds. I think 7 or 10 rounds in a mag is what they hold because they're just so huge.
Yeah. Well, look at that. 10 rounds. Oh, okay. 10 rounds. Okay. But anyways, Uncle Al was sent to the camps. His family was sent to the camps, live under a military dictatorship. Also rob and lack of police. Totally understand that. But on the flip side, 2 nights ago, the gun was in the hands of a wrong person, and he shot 3 police officers, and all they were doing was their job. Okay, so John said it's the mentally unstable people who do all these shootings. How are you going to incorporate the background checks? That is a great question. Uh, if anybody has an answer, I would really love to hear that, because you know what, with the new HIPAA law, well, not I can't say new. With HIPAA, the way it is, you can't ask somebody anymore if they have, I mean, the government can, and
VA will.
yes, the VA will, but even with the VA, you just don't know. You honestly don't know. Look at what happened to Chris. What's his name? Chris Kyle, right?
Yeah.
Right. He's just doing a good thing.
Yeah.
He's just doing a good thing
Trying to help
and helping another veteran and all that. And so that guy passed in a way, right? He passed his thing to receive all that stuff. So how can we incorporate mental health checks?
Well, and I got a story that goes along with this. Everybody wants to compare it to Canada. And one of the last, several years ago, there was a mass shooting, however you want to display it. A guy illegally obtained a shotgun up in Canada, walked up to 4 Royal Mounted Police officers, it was like 4 or 5, and killed at least 3, I believe, and he shot 4 or 5 of them all together, and 3 or 4 of them died. I just illegally up in Canada, which it's very hard to obtain a firearm anyways, got a shotgun,
Wow.
walked up to a group of cops and just started blasting away.
That's crazy.
And people want to compare, that's just with a shotgun. And people want to compare our laws with Canada, and Canada was granted their independence 37 years ago by the Queen. And here we are, we threw all of our tea into the harbor and kicked them out of our country and said we're going to govern ourselves, and we were able to own quite a bit of stuff because we're the only country on the planet out of 180 some odd countries with a Second Amendment.
That's interesting. That's interesting that we are the only ones that have a formal law to say, hey, you guys can carry a gun. So I guess we're losing people because maybe we're not interesting enough.
Oh.
That's okay. Discussion.
Yep.
I just want to hear more from the ethical side. I can't even say that. I just want to hear from more people why they think that okay, so Beto O'Rourke supporters, right? Beto O'Rourke says we will all have to turn in our guns or enroll in the buyback program and assault weapons. But what is an assault weapon? I mean, to me, yeah, a knife. What was that guy that just killed that 2 women with a knife? I think it was in London.
There's been a lot of mass stabbings.
Yeah.
St. Louis, they average probably more stabbings a day, at least a dozen random stabbings in St. Louis Metro, which is more than the shootings. And the shootings themselves are their own issue, but you're more likely literally to get stabbed randomly. What do you do? I mean, we've all seen the video where the cop shot the guy with the machete down in Mexico or South America 11 times to stop the guy because the guy was within 10, 12 feet and came at the cop and apparently landed a blow on the cop with the machete.
Wow.
And that guy was still going till several seconds later when he finally collapsed.
So here's another thing I keep hearing, that it is the law-abiding gun owners that will, if it came about that our 2A was taken away, that we would be the only ones that would listen to the law and maybe turn in some guns. But it's the criminals. The criminals, they would not. I don't think they would. Hi, Nathan. How are you? But I don't think the criminals would turn in.
That's why the
Absolutely.
criminals, if
Yeah,
you're not
that's
supposed to
yeah.
have them in the first place.
Yeah.
I mean, we've known people with law did what it did.
There we go. Sorry. Ooh.
People that abide by the law, and they'll go alternate routes with buying air rifles, hanging out, and they do their thing as for the law requires. I mean, technically, outer firearm, but
Okay, so here, finally, thank you, Newmeyer, for I'm going to put her comment up there. She says, background checks need to be the same in all states through shared databases, and make private sales go through the national NIC. Okay. So background check system. Does it not?
It depends on the state, and it also.
So what Laurel is saying is right. They should be on a national database together.
Everything should be shared between the ATF. Look at the church shooting in Texas. That was a failure on the Air Force's part.
Okay, so Laurel brought up a great point then. So this is something none of us disagrees with?
I think like person-to-person sales here in Iowa, we're lucky enough to where we have a system in place where you can look up somebody's CCW permit number and see if it's still active, if it's been revoked, if it's on hold, if you want to do a person-to-person sale. Now, as far as going to, like say Washington, where I wanted to loan you one of my guns to go shoot, or Brenda one of my guns to go shoot, we have to find an FFL, pay him $20 to transfer my firearm underneath the borrowing policy to you to use before you can even use it. And the same coming back to
I think that's a little extreme.
Yeah.
That one's a little extreme, but I agree. I do. Hi, Kyle. I think I agree with Laurel on this. I hope you don't mind I said your name. But anyways, Newmeyer, I do believe, I agree with her.
I think all the systems should talk better.
Yes, they should talk better. And what do you think?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Hey, there you go. So I think we all agree with Laurel on this one. It should be. Background checks do need to be same in all states. But here's the thing. How do we feel about constitutional carry where you don't have to have that background check?
Well, you buy a firearm, you still have to fill out your 4473 form. If you go to a gun show or you go to a gun store, even in Wyoming or Texas or Missouri, you still have to file that when you go to purchase a firearm from an FFL.
Okay.
So you still have to pass your background check in order to buy it. To carry it, it's another story. You can open carry or you can conceal carry just without a concealed carry permit. I believe you should get training anytime you feel you got a lapse, haven't used something, new shooter. Get all the training.
Oh yeah.
That I absolutely agree with, because I hunt. So I'm a long rifle person.
Short.
When she said, "Hey honey, let's go get our concealed carry, let's go through the handgun classes," I'm gonna admit I was scared, and I even told that guy, because I am not one that was used to a barrel being able to be turned towards me, I mean, it is more scary because things can, with a rifle, it's harder to get that barrel flipped around to shoot your handgun but anyway, did bring me, but is training required everywhere, and is it the same in all states?
No.
You don't know?
No.
No. There's the answer. It is not required. I feel, which is kind of hunters are required for anybody under 35.
Mhm.
So right, Kyle, training is paramount, but it is not required in every state.
Nope.
That's where I agree with. I really
I
agree
think
with
it
this.
should be because
Yeah.
that was the best.
That was
I love the training that we had gotten, and then we still followed up training through, and it's nationwide, well-armed women.
right. We actually paid to get trained. Really nice to have that training. One, for me myself personally to feel safe. You know, when I felt more safe, I felt like other people could be more safe because I was there. So Brenda and I carry, you carry,
Oh yeah.
and most people don't even know we carry, and they don't even realize how much safer they are because we're in there and we carry.
Yep.
You know, I mean, I would hope to think that if there was an active shooter situation, I would have the courage
If the
to pull out my gun and help. Now, somebody else said, "Hey, Walter, how are you?" So somebody else said, if three of us were in a situation and there's only one shooter, but then the three of us pull out our guns, what makes us any safer than them if we're shooting also? What makes us safer? One, I'm going to tell you, with me and training, I know to look behind my target to make sure I'm shooting towards my target. I am looking around so that I don't hit someone else. What about you?
Well, and same here. That's what we were taught in our training was you got to be aware of your surroundings. So
Yeah.
you're not firing just willy-nilly, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You're got to shoot what you're aiming at.
Uncle Al, 1 second rotors. What does that mean? 1 second rotors. Can you elaborate on that, sir? Okay. All right. You. Why would they think they would be safer if you were there? Well, one, because you were military, but I mean,
two, I always carry a light. Three, yeah, I'm gonna make sure that if I shoot at something, it's gonna be the target, obviously. And there's a chance of over penetration, but if you don't have a solid shot and you're afraid of other people around you because it's a crowded area, keeping your firearm trained on said person, odds are that said person seeing that there's going to be resistance because they choose weak targets, soft targets, because that's just case in point in history altogether.
Mhm.
They're more apt to turn the gun that they're using on themselves. Like the Oregon Mall shooting. There's a prime example.
there you go. So, all right. The link has the best summary that I can find about current laws. This link.
Oh,
She can't. Okay. Am I allowed to give her approval?
Moderators might have to. I don't know how it works through this.
Okay. I need to make her a moderator, but I can't make her a moderator.
Yeah, I gotta
Oh,
get
you
ready
can
to
go
get Ronan.
yeah, you gotta go.
Yep.
Go jump on over there.
Yep.
All right, guys. Bearded CB's gotta jump off. He's gotta go home, see his kids, and then
I'll be back on in the
yeah. So how do I make her a moderator?
You'll have to go to your YouTube on here.
Uh-huh.
Oh wait, you got it up.
No, that's not it.
Yeah, that's it.
No, that's not it.
Yeah.
It's a different channel.
No, that's through your channel. Oh.
That's a different one.
Oh. There. Make her a moderator, and that's.
No, you can't make somebody a moderator on phone.
Yeah, you can. Right click. Oh, crap.
Told ya.
Oh, you got to be underneath your channel. Yeah. On your if it's from your channel.
Okay.
You can.
All right, let's try that.
Go to your channel.
All right, Laurel, hold on here, Laurel. I'm gonna try and get you
There you go.
permission. Your Wi-Fi. All right, Uncle Al, thank you. Hold on, Laurel. I'm trying.
Pull up your or
God's trying.
your channel.
Yep. Cha. Oh, you're trying what?
There.
You're trying what? Kyle. Oh. All right.
Okay, now on her name.
Right here.
Yep. Click.
Oh, there you go.
Moderator.
Thanks, Laurel. There you go.
No,
All right, Laurel, you should be able to post that link now.
Yep. All right, everybody. I'll be catching you all here in a bit.
All right. And all of a sudden, I am alone.
I give my brother a hug.
Yep. Thanks for having me over. It was a wonderful lunch.
You're welcome. Okay, I'll see you soon, okay?
Yep.
All right. I don't know why other people, Terry is supposed to be on here. I don't know where he's at.
All right.
But anyways, all right. Laurel, did that work for you? All right, Kyle, we'll see you in a little bit. And again, my condolences. We're waiting on a link from Laurel. But anyways, okay, that worked. All right. Let's see. All right. So I have this one from somebody else that talks about gun deaths in the U.S. So they said, wow, gun suicide 60%, murder 37%, and then it says other 3%. So suicide by gun, there goes to that other saying that John was talking about, mental health, right? How do you do a check on mental health? So I also just, hi Angel, how are you, honey? Anyways, so John had also brought up earlier, don't think these politicians are going to stop at so-called assault weapons. They want to take all of them. Now, how many of you agree with that? I mean, I don't personally think that they want to take they're going to take all of it. I don't think they can personally take all of our guns. You know, I think that they may try to take what they call assault weapons, such as the ARs, SKSs, AKs, you know, because they don't understand. So here's an article somebody sent me. Reducing gun violence. What works? See, I'm not joking. They sent me this one. Anyways, what works? What can be done now? Provide swift, certain, proportional consequences to deter illegal gun possessions. Keep guns out of the hands of people. Keep guns out of hands of people legally prohibited from owning them. Secure guns in the home. Remove guns from homes where they pose an extreme risk. Implement evidence-based policing strategies. Target the small number of offenders responsible for most gun violence. Collect in all shootings. All ballistic evidence, BIN. utilize crime gun intelligence centers, limit availability of high-powered firearms, limit capacity of ammunition magazines, stop guns from entering the black market, assess threats to prevent mass shootings, expand gun violence research. That's a lot. Well, we did already talk about the magazines thing. I mean, oh, I gotta go back up there. Uh-oh. Oh, we're still on. There it is. We did already talk about the number of bullets in a magazine. And most people think that that will not stop gun violence. I mean, do you think that? I don't think it'll stop gun violence.
No, because whether you have 10 rounds or 30 rounds, they're going to use what's available.
Right, right. And I think we already talked about how it's not just guns, it's other stuff. But we are talking about just guns right now. So how does anybody have a real suggestion on how do you incorporate mental health checks into gun sales application? I mean, you're at a gun show. Even with my concealed carry permit and my license, all that stuff, it still takes me an hour, depending on where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, it takes actually longer at gun shows than if I were to walk into like a major gun place like AllenBePro, Sportsman's. It takes longer at a gun show. But how are they going to incorporate mental health checks? Anybody got a suggestion? I mean, that it would take us a week for them to have to go through everything.
I would think so, yeah.
Yeah. But that's what the government already did when it took us 3 weeks to get our permits because they actually went through Homeland Security.
2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah. So Homeland Security already did our background check for 2 weeks. So.
But they don't check for like mental health issues, right?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Like,
I don't know what they check on us. So, only 2 of those lists have proven to be effective: background checks and permit to purchase. Yeah, but
I like the one where it says for the home, keep your guns locked up, like a safe. Have a safe because then the criminals can't come in and take them. If your guns are out and about, they can take them, and that's one way of getting them illegally.
So why do they make safes so expensive? Well, I know it's for the security part, but gosh darn, a safe costs 3 times more than my gun.
Because a small safe, handgun safe, they can just pick up and take with them.
Yeah, and drill a hole in it, and there you go.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. That's weird. But anyways, I don't see Terry. I don't think Terry showed up. I don't know what happened there. Maybe I'm sending them the wrong stream stuff. I don't know. So, but hey, great discussion. What else?
Oh, somebody brought up family history as far as guns, and like my
uncle.
Yep, great grandparents hunted.
Mm-hmm.
My grandpa's hunted, and my dad hunted. So that's how I knew about long rifles. And then, we did our training for the handgun.
Yep.
Because didn't know a whole lot about them,
Mhm.
even though my dad had handguns. Because when he was a truck driver, he needed them because he
So
was
personal protection.
right. Guys, jumping on the back of the semi trying to break in, or even at a roadside stop rest area, he would need his gun. So he always had a boot gun, and
Laura, safety is key, and for me, safety to me is not a gun safe. Safety to me is educating your children, educating people around you so that they can know, hey, if I touch this part of a gun, I can hurt myself or someone else. I mean, there are other people that don't realize it.
and that's where the classes we took with well-armed women came in handy with safety.
Yeah, I mean, some people don't even know how to turn on or off the safety, like the switch. I personally don't like her guns because they don't have that. Mine has a manual safety switch. Hers does not. So yeah, I'm not comfortable with her guns. So I won't touch her guns. See, so some people need to just.
Now the rifles I have do. They have safety. Yeah.
Yep. So.
But my handguns don't.
Yeah. So we got, what is it, 18 minutes before we end? If anybody wants to say anything. I don't even know who's on. This is strange.
Okay. 6 people. Who's on? Roll call. Oh, 7
roll
people
call,
now.
Roll call.
It went dead.
Nobody wanted to say who this is.
Yeah.
I'm not supporting you. Okay. No, I'm kidding.
Newmeyer, you still on? Angel, where you at, girl?
We know Uncle Al had to leave.
Yeah. I think other Kyle lost.
Oh, yeah, Kyle had to leave too. Yeah. Oh, Laurel, I don't see your link. Oh, okay. Hey, Mike. My handgun doesn't have a safety, but the trigger pull is very high. Okay. You're here, damn it. Okay.
And Judy.
Oh. All right. John's still there. All right. So.
How was hunting, Michael?
Yeah, Michael, did you get anything? If you would have gotten something, my phone.
Okay, Angel.
Hi, Angel.
Michael.
She's the only one drinking. I'm not.
Newmeyer. My last one I had to go to. Later.
Yeah, we do. Yep. That's why we only have 16 minutes now. Oh, you saw tons. Do I saw shit tons? What? What? Get your fat thumbs texting right, because I don't understand. Do I saw a shit ton though? No. What? There is a lull. Okay, so I was not able to pull up every. There it is. Okay. All right.
Okay, there he goes. I saw a shit ton of deer, but no shot.
Okay. Too bad. At least you got to go out.
True that.
I cleaned Mr. Rogers today. So, and then I am reloading. I got cleaned and everything ready to go. Just got to buy some powder and bullets. Other than that,
Yeah, and Michael, this one is still mad at me. Shot off at the tannerite. And I said, when I shot it, I didn't know she hadn't even shot yet. Till I hear, oh, I didn't even get a shot off.
well, how can I not get over it? I mean, how can I get over it? You keep bringing that you shot my tannerite.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Don't get over it.
tomorrow we're gonna do another. Tomorrow will just be a fun life. Fun life. Today I really wanted. I was hoping more and talk more about this 2A. Well, not a one uh, thing about we're gonna do the gun buyback. Hey, Travel Hendrick. How are you doing, Felicia? But anyways,
Hey, Felicia.
I guess his comment.
Corn-fed. All right.
So I guess his comment still irks me. It still irks me that he says that, if he was president, you're gonna have to, we're gonna take all your ARs and all this stuff, and you will comply. Well, I don't know. I mean, I think that's not cool to me. I mean,
Oh. Stumpwater Jack and friends. Hey, welcome.
that's what I'm saying.
No, Corn-fed is a really good kid.
They're a very good family.
Right.
Right.
We camped with them and everything. They're a lot of fun to hang out with, and he's got his channel up. So if you want to help him out and support him,
No, Felicia, I'm talking about the other guy. Buttigieg or whatever his name is. No, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about Beto O'Rourke. He was the one that said that he's going to force everybody to be in the gun buyback program, and
that's will have a lot of people.
Yeah,
I don't know how that's going to work out.
Yeah, but I don't know, and that that was all that. So, but yeah, Beto. That's right, John. Beto O'Rourke. Yeah. Hashtag I will not comply. Speaking of 2A, there is a 2A rally in Washington on November 2nd.
Oh, wow.
That's only a couple of weeks ago. F that. Buy back BS. Well, like John was saying,
they can buy back my BB gun.
Like John was saying earlier, what we fear is that it's not just going to stop at the ARs and AKs. It could go on to your 357. It can go on to even your 45s or your 9 mils. We just never know where it can stop if we let it happen to one style or two style of guns, right? It could potentially just keep going and keep snowballing, I mean, you just never know. So most of my friends carry guns, and all this, but most of my friends I know are very safe, safe as in they have the mentality, you know, to be safe. We had a shooting day. The video that I released.
Okay, any automatic weapons, then eventually all.
Correct, John. So, anyways, we had a shooting day, And there were at least a dozen of us,
Mhm.
and they all listened. When I said treat all guns as if they were loaded, listen to me call cold range, listen to me call ceasefire, and all down range, or
Mhm.
all of them listened, because we don't want to hurt anybody. But the thing is, the ones that, like John was saying, how do we incorporate mental health in chess into this? Now, I don't know. I honestly don't know. So now what do we do? Right? I mean,
because because there's some people you would think would have, that from a doctor, about their mental health, but it's not like you can get that information.
yeah, you can't. I don't think your doctor. I don't know. We have a nurse. She'll chime in. Is that protect? Uh, Privilege?
Yeah.
Does the doctor have to report you or not?
You say, is this own a gun or is it cool enough to,
I don't
own a
know.
gun? And all they have to do is say yes or no,
Mhm.
So they don't have to give details about their unhealthy condition or mental health. Just say, no, I would not recommend.
I hope you chime in soon to let us know. Would that actually be a break in the privilege thing between a doctor?
When the gangs are under control.
Good comment right there. Like before, that it is going to be the bad guys that don't turn in their guns, you know.
And it'll be the bad guys also breaking into homes, vehicles, wherever, if they know you have guns. And
Yeah, because here's the thing. I mentioned this earlier. Just 2 days, a police officer plus law enforcement with an arrest warrant, not too far from us, and they knock on the door. The person that answers the door was not the criminal they were looking for. When and they were allowed to enter the home. Once they entered the home, the criminal that they were going to serve the arrest warrant for came out shooting and shot all 3 of them. Luckily, thank God, they didn't die. They survived.
hey,
And
insight freedom.
Hey, Scott. So that's what I'm saying is it was the criminal, the one they were looking for, that shot at them. So how I mean, I really want to know how we, because I hate to see that happen. I really hate to see that happen, and I hate hearing about it. But how do we keep that guns out of a criminal's hand? There are background checks. Without banning all guns, I mean, like we said, it took us 2 weeks just to get our permits, and that went through Homeland Security. So what more can we do? Now, I know Inside Freedom, Scott, some good things to say. Geez, Scott, I don't know how to run the panel. Sorry. But, so Yeah, I see more people on. We were going to end, but we won't end it as long as we are talking.
Yeah.
Criminals and crazies don't give a crap about law, just the fact.
Yeah.
Very true, Joy, and welcome, Joy. Welcome.
And that's just it. You know, we don't want them hurting us
Right. But
by taking, you know, like the laws going, oh, okay, we're going to come get your guns.
yep. So I asked quite a few people for their. So I'm going to read one more reason why somebody sent me. She says, I have shotguns and taken courses at the range to learn how to use one. I choose not to carry because I believe my personal risk is low. I know that statistically the probability of my gun being used against me in an assault is higher than me being able to neutralize an attacker. Wow. Also, she has two children with autism. Her behavior is unpredictable, and the probability of an accidental discharge from an unsecured weapon is much greater risk. This is why in our home, only her husband has a gun and it stays in a safe. So, hey, I mean, I mean, she, I think personally, hi, Brandon. Did you get the link? Brandon, did it work? Can you try to get on just to see if it worked? Anyway, so for her, she own a gun. You don't want anybody that's gun, right? That's just it's fun. You don't help anyone, not even yourself. So thank you for not owning a gun.
Did you see Joey's comment? Whose responsibility will it be to come get our guns?
Well, Joy, what Beto O'Rourke said was he was going to pass it as a law that we have to turn in our gun. So most of us are law-abiding citizens. Now, personally, me, I don't know. I paid a lot of money for my gun. You know, is he really going to pay me my exact money back or more? And then, is he really going to change the law and take away my right to own a gun? Mm-hmm. That gun, you know, I mean, so I guess here, Scott, Inside Freedom, question. Even though 2A says you have the right to own a gun, do you think it would be possible to amend it to say you cannot have this gun? Because civilians cannot have an M16 as far as I know, right? So why can't they just say you can't have an AR-15? I understand, John, that it would be unconstitutional to take away all our guns, but is it unconstitutional to say that we can't have an AR-15 or an AK-47? Is it then unconstitutional? Because like in the state of Iowa, we cannot have anything over a 50 mil. Not that I would ever even try. There he is.
Hey.
There
hey,
you
ladies.
There you are. There's my brother. But how do we hear him?
Here's that.
Oh. You have your gun. I see that.
Had to put it away.
Mic on.
Is my mic on?
I don't hear you.
Oh, here's muted.
Oh, mic off, mic on. Oh, wait. Here. I hear you. I hear you. But I think I should put earphones on so that way it doesn't bounce back. Yep, that's what I need to do. Is grab earphones.
No, you should be all right.
That's why. Okay, that's why. Thanks,
I'm
Mike.
sorry. I love that comment. Beta reminds me of comfy on acid.
You hear me?
That
All
is
right, thanks, Mike.
hilarious.
Oh, there's Scott.
All right.
Okay. Let's see what Insight had to say.
I'm actually pinning it. Okay. To require a institution would be a huge undertaking. All right, then amendments would be up for debate and change.
And
Now that okay, so Scott, is that just for all guns, or is that just for the assault weapons? I should say I so I can hear
but
Brandon.
a gun is a gun.
No. That's the debate. Beto is saying AR-15s and AK-47.
Oh.
Assault rifles is what he's calling it.
We, by law, cannot own rifles without a Class 3 or 4 FFL and the $20,000 to back it up with. And so technically an assault rifle is a select fire rifle or fully automatic firearm that you have to have special licensing, background checks, and a crony for. So the average civilian being able to own an assault, a null and void cadet per definition of firearms.
That's why I have one, you know.
You're not going to be able to hear BJ, but I will.
Oh, okay.
All right, honey.
Because if you've got these.
Gun. Took liberty.
Yeah, but he's speaking right now. Now we can't hear him because.
Hold on. We're still here.
And everyone's wearing earphones.
Can you hear?
Yep.
Okay.
If you'll go grab one for yourself, can you?
Search and seize make you plus without other rights. I think we're gonna come get back your gun. It would take so much manpower, I would think.
Buy back a gun that they never owned to begin with and using your tax dollars to buy it from you. How that works out.
There, great point. Honey, I wish you could hear what BJ just said. I don't know if I could take one of these off of here or not for you to hear. But he said, how is it going to work? How constitutional is it that they are going to take our taxpayer money to buy back guns that we already paid for with our money? See? So,
yeah.
I'm going to go get the other earbuds so that way you can have one ear and I can have the other ear.
Okay.
See what the chat's going on here.
I don't know anymore. They were, but I don't know if they're still there.
I don't know why people were wearing earbuds and stuff.
That's very true, Scott. That's very true, Joy.
Oh, okay. You keeping it going, Brandon?
Yep. Yeah, I was looking at the comments here by Scott and Joy. And basically that's entirely correct. When you think about the premise of we have our congressman there to represent us, to regulate how much power the government has. And when you have the government saying, we're going to come for your guns, that's an overstep of their authority. By far, that is their power-hungry evidence. And TAC just totally missed it all.
You can't put it on that area. You got to put it on. Okay. All right. Now we can hear you.
Okay. Well, you just missed it. I was talking about because the comments that Scott and Joy just left, and it's we have our elected officials to represent us in Congress to limit how much power the government can have, to go above the Constitution and to exhibit their own power upon us when they work for us. That's an overstepping of bounds, and wherein definitely is why we have the Constitution. We are there to make sure the government maintains regulations. It's not the government's job to overstep their boundaries to over-regulate us.
Oh, maybe you have mine and I have yours. That's better.
So there I was.
That's it better? No. This shit's horrible. Okay. Yeah. All right. We're just
I
gonna
should have
have to
left in
get.
my set.
Well, I don't know.
A
Does
splitter.
this one work over there? Is that one too?
Is it in the right hole? Are they in the mic hole or are you in the wrong
Right.
hole? Hold on. I think I just.
All right. We're good? We're back to good?
Did she mess up?
Hold on.
Oh, we still hear you. No? Yep.
Do you hear us?
Yeah, I muted
right.
my mic.
Yeah.
I'm trying to mess with my headphones.
Okay. All right. So, in other words, what we're all saying is, if I get this correct, what we're saying is that the government nowadays cannot take away our right to own guns. But what I don't know for sure, because is certain guns, right? That's what I'm asking. Because like there are military we are not as such to own. I don't know what can you absolutely okay, everybody hears us.
Yep.
So
I'd love to own a Mark 19 and have it mounted on the back of my truck, but unfortunately I can't.
So unfortunately you can't because of the law, correct, right?
Yep, it's a fully automatic grenade launching firearm.
So then what Beto is saying is he could if he did become president, then he can say and put it through, right, that we can no longer own an AR-15 or an AK-47, correct? Is that if he became
That's
president?
what he's saying. He wants to ban them altogether because his personal definition of an assault weapon is a firearm that has certain characteristics.
Okay. So he would not be violating our constitutional right if he did that. Is that what I'm getting at? Is that what I'm hearing? Are you? Is your battery almost?
He's not. His mic is muted. Who's?
No, I just opened it. Because all right. Stop. Okay, so Scott, and those converse people are our elected representatives swear to uphold that same constitutional and Bill of Rights that day so regularly infringe. I agree with you. I agree. I know. I just um, was hoping to get more insight from other people as to why they think it's okay to just say, well, it is okay to take an AR away or an AK away. You don't hunt with it, and you really don't need it, right? A lot of people, their whole thing is you really don't need something like that. So, what would you say to those people that keep telling you you don't need something like that? I mean, just because you don't need it, it is still your right to have it. But some people are more scared of us because we have it. Does that make sense?
I'm trying to figure some stuff out
All
here.
right, Laurel, thank you so much for joining us. Laurel had some great comments, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Laurel. Thank you for joining us.
All right. I'll be right back. I
All
gotta
right.
go take care of some stuff.
Okay, you can just hit stop cam. Okay, never mind. Hey guys and Gail, how is everyone? Hey, Dave from it's if it's not broken, fix it. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yep, welcome.
DJ's not here anyways right now. When he comes back, then we'll
Oh,
put that
okay.
back on. So like we were talking about, some people, even though it is our right, right? Even though it is our right, they think it should be limited. And that's what I was hoping to get was some insight from other people, because I think we're all of like mind. You know what I mean? I believe we're all of like mind, and so I feel that it is my right. So why should any rights be limited unless the law? Oh, you're driving. Okay. Okay. Yes, things are coming through great, Scott. Um, everything's coming through great. What I'm trying to say is a lot of people are trying on their point is need versus want. Just because we have the right, what is the difference between need and want? Well, there's a big difference between need and want. But my stance is so the reason why I have an AR is because not only that I want it, but I needed a prove a point. That was my need, is that I needed to prove a point that it is my right. So I'm getting one. And I did. Thanks to YouTube viewers out there. They sent me the parts and we built a gun, you know? So anyways, um yeah, that's the stuff I'm trying to get at. I want it.
Yep.
So do I.
Same here.
But I actually need $1 million.
Yeah.
Oh boy. But you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are saying you don't need an AR to go hunting. You don't need. I get that. I got you're preaching to the choir, Brandon. So the is, you know, just because it's our right, Do we need to go out and get a 30-round magazine? Okay, to just a 10 round to substitution there. I percent agree with you.
Oh yeah.
I 100 agree with that statement right there. But I'm trying. I wish other people that were not of our like mind would join in this conversation because I just want to hear. I just want to hear their view, and maybe they can open my mind to what they're saying, and you know, yeah. So I just want to know, like, what their real views are. Anyways,
Yeah.
yep. But none of them came on, and I'm not saying bad things at all.
Yeah.
I know that they have other stuff going on in life. Okay, being able to present superior firearm to those who threaten my life and liberty, and that, all right, absolutely. Hey, XO, how are you? But I mean, you know, I get it that if a person does not have the experience, I get it. If they want to stay away from firearms, I'd rather have them stay away from firearms, but I don't want them to, you know, I don't want them to push their views on me by taking away my rights.
Michael Thompson. That's right. Because I can have it.
Mm-hmm. That's the whole thing, you know, that I was hoping is that, okay, so I respect their right not to have a gun. And I hope they stay away from guns if they're not comfortable. So why infringe on my right? Is I guess, you know. But still, I think the best comment so far that I liked and I pinned a while back was from where is it? From John. Well, John is all the way back up there. Hey, MBA, how are you? Anyways, you know, was from John. Most of the people that do these mass shootings are the ones that are mentally unstable. They are mentally unstable. How can we incorporate background checks for people mentally unstable? I can't see that. I can't see how that's going to happen. So, I don't know.
Yep.
Right there. Oh, let me go up there. You prefer they get training. I get that, but you know what? That is, I would prefer that too, Brandon, that they get training. But if they get the 1 day of training or 2 day of training, but then they, you know, I don't want to force that on them. You know, I never want to force that on anyone. I was never asked that. Brandon saying they asked when you get your driver's license if you've ever been deemed mentally incapable. I don't remember being asked that. Then again, I'm old as dirt and forgotten a lot of stuff. So
Well, and I think with that you can just lie and no, I'm fine.
yeah. uh, uh, oh, they did. When I went to go get my yellow star, to travel, you know. Did you get your gold star? I got my gold star. Yeah, so Ohio, yep. Dave said I was never asked that here in Ohio. Yeah, I don't remember. Maybe they asked you that because you walked in with your big old beard and I don't know.
Probably looked all strung out and
They were discriminating against you.
unstable, and what's this hoodlum doing in here?
Huh. Okay. I've never. I don't remember. When I went to go get my gold star. You have to have your passport or whatever. You have to have a piece of mail and a birth certificate. You have to have 3 things to get your gold star and your driver's license. How do you guys feel about that? How about that? How do you feel about them requiring everybody to go get a gold star on their driver's license federally to be put on an airplane so you can fly? Oh, I need it way more than I need to pay taxes. I'm sorry, I didn't see that, Scott. Hilarious. That's hilarious. Shalisa, are you saying that's how you feel about the gold star on a driver's license? Sometimes I don't see the need for it for real, but they did it, and they're requiring it, so it's happening.
But it's your passport now, right?
Passport, green card, driver's license, and birth certificate and piece of mail.
Okay, but your passport you have to renew every so often.
I understand that, but this one they say once you get your gold star, you never have to get another gold star.
So it's your driver's license. It's all in one now instead of.
What? Huh?
Your driver's license.
Yeah.
With the gold star.
Yeah.
It's all in one now.
All in one.
Instead of passport, driver's license, social security card.
Well, it was never all that before to get on an airplane. You just needed your driver's license before.
Oh, passport.
You didn't need travel abroad. That was passport. But now you have to have 3 things. So, yeah. Yep, the gold star allows you to fly within the U.S. even, not out of the U.S., where the passport allows you to fly outside. So that's what they're doing. So I don't know why they made it so hard.
Yeah.
I think it's stupid. I personally think it's stupid. Need a gold star just to fly. It's like back in elementary school.
Well,
yeah, that's what you did good. Here's your gold star.
Showed us a piece of mail and your certificate. Good for you.
Stop. That's being a bully. We're bullying the government. Stop it.
They do it to us.
Anyways. All right. I am actually going to end this here in 6 minutes and 5 seconds.
Yeah, we're going to have to go.
Yeah, we're going to
go see Michael Thompson.
Yeah. Well, are you home, Mike? Or are you still out? I don't know. Anyways. Hum noi.
Hi.
Who are you? Because in my language, I know what that means. So it must be an Asian person. Oh, we'll be over soon. Mark it. Yep. Anyways. It means many hugs, huh? Not in my language, it doesn't mean that.
What's it mean? That would be you.
Later, Shalisha.
Bye, Shalisha.
Or are you sticking with us for another 6 minutes? 5. 5 minutes left. Yeah, we were only going to go an hour. Then a bunch of people jumped on, so we decided to go the hour and a half. Tack, are you getting ready? Dave, if you knew me, Mr. Fix-It, if you knew me, you would have known that I'm already packed. I already have my menu planned out for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and snacks. Yeah, I am ready for November, sir. Are you? Are you ready for November? That's the question. So, and so Brandon told me you're not a drinker, but I did import beer all the way from my country. Yeah. Yeah. Hanoi, where are you from? The rut season. Ooh. Oh, rut soon. Very soon. Wait, you're supposed to be. Sky's clean. We cleaned Mr. Rogers. I renamed Patriot to Mr. Rogers because Mr. Rogers has always been my hero, and he's always kept the peace.
Never knew that until Tom Hanks.
That he's my hero?
Yeah.
Because you know what? You don't have to tell people who your hero are. You just, that's right.
I guess I know now.
I'm good. I like to cite. What? Cite what? What? Anyways. Hi, Candy. Hi, Steve.
Hi.
We are about to end in 2.5 minutes, Steve. But I'm glad to see you here. Okay. Where everybody hunting at? Any secret spots to share? I will share my secret spots. I am shooting. I am hunting at a private property. Oh, yeah. But we are going to go live again tomorrow. We're not going to really schedule it out, right?
Right.
We'll probably just hit. Yep. Yeah. Yes, it is better late than never. Yeah. The Mr. Rogers has shot really nicely. I am so happy with it. It just stays sighted in really nice too. So that's what I really like. And it's the OTCW whatever scope that was sent around for everybody to try out. So yeah, they sent me one, which is really good. And I think I gave Michael one. Mm-hmm. We all know your hero. Mike, you are my hero. Yes, you are. But anyways, yeah, Hamra, you didn't tell us where you're from.
Yeah.
And you only have 1 minute and 15 seconds to tell me. But patiently. Ooh, liking it. See, oh, joy. All right. So we're going to stop talking for the next 30 seconds so you guys can all catch up on the chat because we are about to end here.
Okay, here we go.
Why is it the people with little to no experience or information about firearms are the ones trying to pass enforced law by... Oh, Corey! Corey!
Hey!
I'm not... Great question.
Yeah.
Great question. I guess we're going to have to go past this. I have no idea why they are the ones trying to pass the laws.
Yeah.
I
Are clueless about firearms and stuff.
yeah.
I'm not claiming to know everything, but we did have our training and
Yep. But oh, see us tomorrow, guys. See us tomorrow. Sorry, Corey. We will be back tomorrow afternoon, but before foreign domestic. If you guys don't know what foreign domestic is, please check out our good friend, the Crazy Scotsman. He is an awesome, awesome guy, and yeah, foreign and domestic gets into these types of talks all the time.
yeah.
The only reason why I did was because my friend AllenBePro um, was talking about it, and we were hoping to. I was hoping to get
Another good
more
point.
opposite views of ours.
Kara.
Hi, Kara. Um, I was just hoping we would get people that don't have guns. Oh, your birthday party is tomorrow. Oh, well, happy birthday,
Oh, happy
Corey.
birthday.
All right, folks. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you all for the great
Did you
conversation.
see that? It's all about control. It's easier to control law-abiding citizens than the criminals, which is so true.
Very, very true.
Yeah.
I know you still didn't tell me where you're from, but anyways, hopefully we'll see you guys tomorrow sometime. If you guys like these type of topics and talks, please come back. We are trying to keep topics when we go live from now on instead of just. But once in a while, we'll still have a wild and crazy one. And
I know.
drink a couple beers.
Probably why nobody was on.
See, I knew you were Asian. My kind of Asian. And Hamnoy does not mean lots of hugs. Anyways. All right, folks. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming in.
Yes,
we'll talk to you
thank
guys
you.
later. Until next time,
May all your adventures be A-OK.
Oh, yeah? Damn.